These numbers should terrify every casino executive on the Las Vegas Strip. 38.5 million visitors in 2025, down from 41.6 million the year before. That's a 7.5% drop, representing the lowest visitor count since 2021, with 12 consecutive months of decline. But here's what makes this truly shocking. While Strip casinos are hemorrhaging customers and revenue, the locals market just posted record-breaking quarterly results. We're witnessing the most dramatic shift in Las Vegas history, where the glittering Strip that built Sin City's reputation is slowly pricing itself into irrelevance, while off-Strip local casinos are laughing all the way to the bank. This isn't just a temporary downturn, it's a fundamental restructuring of how Las Vegas works, and the numbers tell a story that casino executives don't want you to hear. Let's start with the perfect storm that hit the Strip in 2025. Steve Hill, CEO of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, called it one of the more complex operating environments Las Vegas has navigated outside of the pandemic. That's corporate speak for "we're in serious trouble." The decline wasn't gradual, it was systematic and relentless. February, June, and July saw double-digit drops in visitor numbers, something that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. The Canadian situation alone should have been a wake-up call. Canadians represent Las Vegas's biggest international tourism group, and they basically disappeared from the Strip in 2025. We're talking about a 24% drop. Nearly a quarter of all Canadian visitors just stopped coming. The numbers are stark. 1.4 million Canadians visited in 2024, but by 2025, both Air Canada and WestJet saw more than 20% passenger declines to Las Vegas. When Mayor Shelley Berkeley had to publicly plead, "I'm telling everyone in Canada, please come. We love you, we miss you, we need you," you know the situation has reached crisis levels. But the real story isn't about politics or international relations, it's about greed. Pure, unadulterated corporate greed that has transformed Las Vegas from a value destination into a luxury trap that even middle-class tourists can't afford. Let me break down the numbers that explain why visitors are fleeing. Resort fees at luxury properties like Bellagio, Aria, and the Cosmopolitan now hit $55 per day before taxes. That's not per stay, that's per day. Even budget properties like Luxor and Excalibur charge $45 daily, an $8 increase from previous rates. You're paying resort fees that exceed what entire hotel rooms used to cost just a decade ago. Then there's parking. Remember when parking was free in Las Vegas? MGM Resorts changed that in 2016, and Caesars followed in 2017. Now, self-parking runs $20 Monday through Thursday and $25 on weekends. Hotel guests pay a flat $20 per day just to park their car. Valet parking costs $40 across major properties. You're essentially paying luxury car rental prices just to store your vehicle while you lose money at their tables. The gambling itself has become a joke for anyone who isn't wealthy. In 2020, 38 casinos in Las Vegas featured $5 minimum blackjack tables with proper 3-2 payouts. Today, that number has dropped to 6 casinos. Most Strip table games now force $25 minimums as standard, with $50 minimums becoming increasingly common. They've literally priced out casual gamblers, the very people who built Las Vegas in the first place. The food and beverage situation is even worse. A travel writer recently reported paying nearly $12 for a Starbucks latte that costs $5.50 at home. Cocktails that cost $8 in local neighborhoods jump to $18 or more on the Strip. Meals carry similar markups, with entrees priced double or triple what comparable dishes cost just miles away. This isn't premium pricing for premium experiences. This is exploitation pricing for captive audiences. One Strip waitress on TikTok perfectly captured the human cost. Last year, around this time, I made $300 to $500 in tips, and today I just walked home with $124. When your own employees are making less money because customers can't afford to tip, you've crossed a line from business strategy into economic suicide. But here's where the story gets really interesting. While Strip executives were busy squeezing every dollar out of tourists, something remarkable was happening just a few miles away. The locals market wasn't just surviving, it was thriving beyond anyone's expectations. Red Rock Resorts posted the highest quarterly performance in their 49-year history during the second quarter of 2025. Net revenue climbed to $526.3 million, with net income rising to $108.3 million. Stephen Cootey, their CFO, called it easily the best quarter in our company's history. Boyd Gaming also reported year-over-year growth in their Las Vegas locals segment for the first time in 2 years. The entire locals market generates $3.2 billion in gross gaming revenue, and it's growing while the Strip contracts. The contrast couldn't be more dramatic. While tourists are getting fleeced on the Strip, locals are enjoying an entirely different Las Vegas experience. Off-Strip casinos like Red Rock, Green Valley Ranch, and the new Durango property offer free parking, $5 to $10 table minimums, better gambling odds, shorter lines, and quality dining at reasonable prices. The Durango alone has added more than 100,000 new customers to Red Rock's database and is on pace to become one of their highest margin properties. A Red Rock executive explained the migration perfectly. We tend to see a lot of industry folks coming off the Strip and stopping off at Durango maybe on the way home. I think it's a function of the incredible food and beverage programming we have there. Even casino employees who work on the Strip prefer to gamble and dine off the Strip when they're off duty. That should tell you everything you need to know about the value proposition. The locals market has cracked the code that Strip casinos have forgotten: customer loyalty through value and convenience. These properties understand that repeat customers are more valuable than one-time tourists you can gouge. They offer rewards programs that actually provide value, gambling with favorable rules, and dining that doesn't require a second mortgage. There's also a psychological element at play here. Locals casinos feel like community gathering places rather than corporate extraction machines. You're not fighting crowds of confused tourists, waiting in massive lines, or navigating properties designed to confuse and disorient you. The atmosphere is relaxed, the staff knows your name, and the experience feels authentic rather than manufactured. The Strip's problems go deeper than just pricing. 2 iconic properties, the Tropicana and the Mirage, closed their doors permanently in 2024, taking more than 4,500 hotel rooms off the market. The Tropicana, which operated for 67 years, was imploded to make way for a baseball stadium. The Mirage, which opened the modern era of Las Vegas with its volcano show in 1989, shut down after 34 years to become a Hard Rock property. These closures symbolize the Strip's identity crisis. Classic Las Vegas, with its accessible entertainment and reasonable prices, is being replaced by ultra-premium experiences that price out the middle class. The volcano at the Mirage used to be free entertainment that families could enjoy. Now, entertainment on the Strip often requires expensive show tickets, overpriced dining, or high-stakes gambling. The rise of online gambling has also fundamentally changed the landscape. The American online gambling market was estimated at $12.68 billion in 2024 and is expected to reach $13.88 billion in 2025. This market is projected to nearly double between 2024 and 2030. Why would someone fly to Las Vegas, pay resort fees, parking fees, and inflated prices when they can gamble from their phone with better odds and no overhead costs? Strip executives seem to be doubling down on their failed strategy instead of learning from the locals market. MGM Resorts hiked resort and parking fees twice in 2024 alone. Bill Hornbuckle, MGM's CEO, defended the pricing by saying, "You say Las Vegas is not a value, and that's just not a complete reality. Some of the rates out there this next midweek are comparable to things I saw 20 years ago." But he's talking about base room rates while ignoring that resort fees, parking, dining, and entertainment costs have skyrocketed. The economic impact extends beyond tourism. Las Vegas's unemployment rate hit 5.2%, one of the worst rates in any U.S. metropolitan area, driven largely by losses in tourism and gaming sectors. When your primary industry starts shedding jobs because it's pricing itself out of the market, you're facing an existential crisis. Looking ahead, the Strip faces continued headwinds. Advanced bookings from Canada are down 70% compared to last summer. International travel remains depressed due to various political and economic factors. Online gambling continues to grow, offering better value and convenience than physical casinos. Most importantly, customer behavior has fundamentally shifted. People expect value, and the Strip no longer provides it. The locals market, meanwhile, continues to expand and improve. These operators have proven they can grow during recessions and economic downturns because they focus on convenience, proximity, and affordability. They understand that sustainable success comes from building relationships with customers, not extracting maximum revenue from every interaction. The Strip built its reputation on being accessible entertainment for everyone. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and the Rat Pack created an atmosphere where regular people could rub shoulders with celebrities and feel like high rollers for a weekend. That Las Vegas is gone, replaced by corporate entities that view customers as revenue sources to be optimized, rather than guests to be entertained. What we're witnessing isn't just a downturn, it's a reckoning. The Strip bet everything on the idea that they could continuously raise prices without losing customers. They assumed their brand was strong enough to overcome any value concerns. They were wrong. The locals are laughing because they've discovered something the Strip forgot. Las Vegas can still be fun, affordable, and exciting. You just have to know where to look. While tourists struggle with $55 resort fees and $25 parking, locals enjoy free parking and $5 blackjack tables 5 minutes away. While visitors pay $18 for cocktails in crowded Strip bars, locals get the same drinks for $8 in comfortable neighborhood casinos. The future of Las Vegas belongs to operators who understand that customer value and loyalty matter more than short-term revenue maximization. The Strip may still glitter in the desert sun, but its foundation is cracking. The smart money, literally, has moved off the Strip and into the locals market, where the laughing grows louder every quarter. Have you been to Vegas lately? Did you notice a shift? Will you go back? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe.